And welcome back to the Market Wolf, where I give you the best bear case, the best bull case, and I give you my opinion. We are looking at the United States dollar, the DXY. We are on the 1 day time frame. We are currently sitting at 101.750. And if you would take a look here in the long term, it looks like maybe we're trying to work in a W reversal. This blue symmetrical triangle has been extended out now. If you've been paying attention to previous episodes, we've been in a major consolidation phase here. And although the case for the United States dollar long-term case is still going down, I would like you to look and see that this is potentially a double reversal, and this W reversal I don't think will get past. If it pulls it off, I don't think it's going to get past probably about, well, I would just look at maybe around the 104.746. It might put in a small handle there. It may not come all the way up to the 105.441, although it could. So keep an eye on that. It certainly looked like it wanted to fail. It has not. It has extended out its consolidation phase, and it's really coiling up tight. So whatever move we get, it's going to be very, very large. And the reason, my general sense of things right now, is that it wants to try and come up and complete that cup, but then eventually fail that large W reversal, is when we take a look at Bitcoin. If we look at Bitcoin, it's also been in a very long consolidation phase on some of its moves up. So you can see here Bitcoin has been in this consolidation phase, and it looks like it's trying to put in an M-top reversal and fail on this daily time frame. It's been riding the bottom side of this. It's been on this kind of bear flag on this M-top reversal, and now we've got this bear flag here on the daily, and you can see momentum is still trying to move to the downside. RSI certainly has room to move up, but we'll have to see if we get a rejection off that moving average on the RSI. The big story with this really is just the volume as well. The volume is not good, and if we look at the overall picture here, this looks like a left shoulder, this looks like a head, this looks kind of like a right shoulder here, and it's an M-top reversal. If we look at the bigger picture here with Bitcoin, it sure looks like, if you bring this to the higher time frames, this looks like a right shoulder, or excuse me, a left shoulder. This looks like a head. Do we want to double bottom at 223250? Is that what we want to do? Do we want to double bottom at, excuse me, that's the wrong level. Do we want to double? It could double bottom there, but it almost looks like it wants to. No, we've already tested the 19988. I mean, not that it could fall there. It could fall all the way back down to there, but it certainly seems like it might want to back test that level. It could try and back test and double bottom maybe at 21,613 and 14 cents. So, and you look at the volume profile just generally on this consolidation phase, it has not been very high volume at all. It's mostly the momentum's been to the downside on the daily there. So it really is looking like it wants to break down. I thought last night it was going to break down for sure. I thought about putting in a trade, and I was like, no, let's see how this plays out into tomorrow. I really think the dollar needs to go on that break up. You need to see the dollar begin to break up, and then you'll see this spill out and break down. Now, of course, inversely, if the dollar doesn't fail, or excuse me, if the dollar does fail and continues its downward trajectory, then this is going to consolidate up more than likely, get support on top of this triangle, and then take off. So that's something to watch for. Let me take you very quickly to H bar, then we will do the S&P 500, and then that will be that. Like I've been telling you on H bar, look, we're still on the daily time frame. We're still under the 20-day moving average. We're really spilling out here from this previous M top. We tried to come up and make something happen, just not working out. We got rejected by the 50-day there on that moving. We got rejected by the 50-day there on that moving average, and a lot of exiting volume overall. You can see on the MACD that momentum has been really to the downside and is continuing to the downside. It might hit a point where it's starting to maybe have a bit of reversal here. It does have support on the essentially the 0.5 on the spot 0.542 level, even though it has fallen with a very hard wick through there prior. It's trying to hold there. It's still a bear flag. I want to take a look at the 30-minute, because if we're still under the 20-day on the 30-minute, you're definitely going to want to hold off on any potential buying, unless you're starting to see a reversal with some support. And on the 30-minute here, it looks like, yeah, that 20-day and that 50-day are in a fight with each other, and we still don't have support though. We've been trying to get support. We keep falling through, so we're still below the 20-day. Although with the way things are moving here on the 30-minute, I'm definitely seeing some chop. That RSI has got to make it above the moving average and hold. So right now everything is still looking very bearish on H bar. So these are great buying levels. I'm personally, I can't tell you what to do. This does seem to be forming some type of a cup here, so we could see a reversal at some point in the future. Of course, we've got to keep an eye on the dollar, and we also have to keep an eye on Bitcoin. But right now, as it stands with H bar, I would not be looking to buy. Maybe you double bottom on this move down at spot 0.520, or you come all the way down to spot 0.510 before you get a substantial move back to the upside. It could be kind of putting in an inverse head and shoulders here. We'll have to see. This could be a left shoulder that's building right now, but yeah, right now not looking good on H bar. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. And so this morning, as it stands right now, we've been in a downward trend. On the 30-minute, we definitely have the 20-day crossing, so we have a bearish cross here, and we're on a bear flag, and we're in a downtrend, so pay attention to that. If we break the level we're at right now, wow, it's a quick trip down. Even on the 30-minute time frame, you're coming back down at least to 407.63 today, or you're going to double bottom all the way down at 403.87 if this does not hold. It could hold, but again, it all depends on the dollar. Is the dollar trying to put in that reversal? You can see that between Bitcoin, the dollar, and the S&P 500, we're really in these heavy consolidation phases, these flagging phases, and everything is really depending on well, what's going to happen with the US dollar. If we go to the higher time frame, let's go to the 2 hour. 2 hour on the S&P 500. Yeah, we're in the middle of a down move with the momentum. We're underneath the moving average with the RSI. What else am I seeing here? Let's take a look. Yeah, volume is still flagging. We're underneath the 20-day on the 2 hour. We're underneath all of the moving averages except for the 200-day. We're still supported by the 200-day. It's possible you could just have a move down to 407.63 and come back up from there. This could just be more flagging the upper side of the range that we've been in. But it's something to pay attention to, because right now, even on the 2 hour, things are looking pretty darn bearish for a breakdown. And then let's just check 4 hour. So yeah, on the 4 hour time frame, we've lost both the 20-day and the 50-day. And we are supported by the 100-day and the 200-day, and the momentum to the upside is beginning to shift. So it seems to be, yeah, and the RSI has broken the moving average on this higher time frame. It seems to be moving to a breakdown. I think you're going to see a substantial move down. I think you're going to see a move up in the dollar. Substantial in terms of the S&P 500, right? For folks that are in the market, they're not used to crypto, the ups and downs of crypto. But again, I want to take you just briefly back to the DXY, because I want to show you that we probably, more than likely, are putting in a reversal here. But it's just going to be a brief reversal. Yeah, it's building. So, you know, I think we could get up to the top of this blue symmetrical triangle again, you know, roughly maybe around the 102.221 in there. And that move up would more than likely be sufficient, even if it wicked up beyond there. That move would likely be sufficient to put into play that down move on Bitcoin and also on the S&P 500. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling right now. This has been Market Wolf. We will see you next time.